We've also developed a set of 5 principles that help us think about the dimensions of corporate responsibility. And the first one is, of course, the one about values, which is the Chevron way. We always have to start there. Principle 2 is that business investment is the cornerstone of corporate responsibility. So what we mean by that is that our job, number 1, is to produce oil and gas, to produce products, to sell them, and to make money for our shareholders. That's our job as a company. And if we don't do that well, we should not be in business, right? But there's another dimension to it. We have to do it in a responsible way. We have to operate responsibly. We need to operate reliably, efficiently, and safely above all. So that's, but you know, this whole debate around corporate responsibility gets into this area where we're talking about, well, you know, it's really the moral thing to do, and companies really ought not to worry about making profits. Well, if they're not worried about making profits, as I said, they ought not be in business. So that's our first job. And doing it the right way is all part of that. So principle number 3 is social investment is a strategic business function. So remember, I talked about the nexus between business value and societal value. This is one of the cornerstone entry points for us to create that nexus, is in the way we invest in social programs in the areas where we operate. And sustainable solutions, principle 4, are created through engagement, partnerships, and to find common ground. Shorthand for that is stakeholder engagement. I'm going to talk more about that as we go along. We cannot operate in any country unless we have good relationships and sustained relationships. We found this in some places where we've allowed our relationships to diminish, or we've kind of forgotten about them, and then all of a sudden we're having challenges on permits to operate, or we're having protests at the door, or you know, whatever it might be. So relationships are absolutely key. We can't get into a country unless we have a good relationship with the energy ministers or the prime minister or whoever it might be that has a say over whether we get to come into their country to produce oil. And then the 5th principle is that corporate responsibility is a journey of shared progress. It means continuous improvement, and we look forward in the communities where we operate to share the progress that we're making together, the benefits that we bring to them and the benefits that they bring to us.